Good evening, my friends. Let's have a go at this one. Been beat up and battered around, been sent up and up and shut down. You're the best thing that I've ever found. Handle me with care. Of course, it is another wonderful travelling Wilbury song. I don't know whether I can sing it. It's a bit high for me, but there we go. I'm sure you can do better than me. Now, I've broken this up into the main parts. We've got the George Harrison bit, which is the bit that I've just played with the beautiful riff. We've got the Roy Orbison part, which we'll do separately, a little separate bit, and then we'll do the Tom Petty and Bob Dylan parts. All right, and at the very end of it, we'll put all those parts together like this. I've put it all in song format, and I've broken down the chords and all the bits, so there's absolutely no way you can cock it up, right? You can't mess it up like this. All right. A lot of books, when you look at the chords, they give you the chord. They don't exactly put it in the right place, which is annoying for those people that haven't played before or are new to it. And then it doesn't tell you how many times you play that chord. So how the hell are you supposed to know? Sorry, I've just noticed I've got the wrong hat on. I've got my gardening hat on. And it's got a big split in there. It looks like a duck's beak in mid-quack. Never mind. I shouldn't have mentioned it because you'll all be looking at that now instead of what I'm about to show you. Right, what I want you to do before we start is go to the blue link at the bottom of the vid, you know what it is now, and download your free paperwork, alright? All this stuff is where your fingers are going to go for those new to the channel, and at the bottom here are your string numbers, alright? 4, 3, 2, 4, whatever it is it's telling you to play, you will strike that string. And the rhythm at the bottom, the beats, if you wanted to follow the beats, are down there. Alright, we'll get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is play the introduction riff, which also forms part of the verse. Now, let me explain something before you run away. The riff, let me show you, it's easier to show you. The riff goes like this, which I'm going to show you to play right now. But for those people that are worried about that, they can do this. Okay, so don't panic. It's all going to sound great, and you can do whichever bit you like. It doesn't matter. I'm using a 12 string because it just sounds cool. You can play it on a 6. It makes no difference at all. It just sounds better for me on a 12 string, and I've got this one to hand. Right, let's look at the first thing we're going to do. Now, I've broken these pages up into. If you look at this, each 2 shapes here represents 1 bar. What does that mean? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, because there's a little bit of movement in this riff, and I want to make sure that I don't try and cloud each diagram with too much information, which can be confusing, and the real reason you're here is so we don't get confused. So let's begin. Play a D chord, all right, and take off that finger because we don't need it, but we do need this finger to do something with in a second. All right, so keep this one free. We'll play in a D with this finger taken off. Can you see what I'm doing? I'll try and I'm too small. All right, now we're going to play 4 3 2 4. Okay, 4 3 2 4, 4 3 2 4. And it's always good to come down on that 4 at the end one. Try not to do this. 4 3 2 4. After you've done that, add your second finger, keep the 2 fingers where they are here, to the 5th string at the 3rd fret. This is a D with a C bass knocked over the top. And you're going to play 5 3 2 5. Alright, so if you put those 2 bits together, we've got this. 4 3 2 4 5 3 2 5. So far so good. What's next? We bring our first finger up to the 5th string at the 2nd fret. We leave the 3rd finger where it is, and we play 5 3 2 on this particular shape. At which time, as soon as we've done that, we will put this finger on the bass string here, and we're sort of building a G shape, aren't we? and we'll play 6, 6. Okay, let's get up to there because there's a little bit to follow that you're going to find interesting. So we've got 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 3, 2, 5, 5, 3, 2. Now when you get to here, we're going to play 6, 6. At that point, you'll bring these fingers off and hit the 5th string. Keep this one on. Play the 5th string again at the 2nd fret. And then keep that finger on, there's no point taking it off, and play the 5th string again at the 3rd fret. So from the 6, 6 on the bass note, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5. Okay, I'll put the bits together now. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the paperwork to make sure that it all ties up with what I've just told you. So, dum dum da, bum bum dum da, bum bum. Where are we? Dum dum da, bum bum dum da, bum bum dum da, bum 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 bum. See the 2 6s there, and it's telling you what to do. You'll see a couple of little things here. That's telling you what's going to happen down here. 4 3 2 4 5 3 2 5 5 3 2 6 6 5 5 5, and those 3 5s are where you do that little bit. So that's how you play the intro. All right, one more time for the intro. And really what's going on there is he's just picking out single notes from the chords. Now while that's going on, the rhythm guitar playing behind it is doing this, and this is for those of you out there that may not have played for too long, that find it a little bit difficult controlling your play. Well, you can do this. You play exactly the same thing, more or less, over the same part I should say, but you're going to play these full chords. You're going to play a D like this, 1 and 2 and then add your little finger to the 5th string at the 3rd fret. Now don't worry that it touches the 4th. It's supposed to, so we want to mute that off. So don't worry if you touch it and it damps it off. That's exactly what you want it to do. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then spin these 3 fingers around, these little finger down here, these 2 up on the bass to make you G, and try if you can to come down on the 5th string on here and go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Doesn't matter if you don't get to the 5, but it just builds that bass line a little bit better. I'll do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to your G. 5 if you can get it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's play it as if we couldn't hit the 5 and we just went to the G. Been beat up and battered around. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When Tom Petty or Jeff Lynne was playing that bit, they wouldn't have been thinking about that. I'm saying that purely that if you're on your own and you want to give a little bit of flavour, that the riff is still in there. Okay, so you would sing that, page 1, 1A I've called it. Why have I called it 1A? Because it's basically goes, you can either play that or page 1. Okay, if you can't do the riff, you'll just do this. The verse continues with a C add 9. So we've got been beat up and battered around, been sent up and I've been shot down. Then we're going to drop to a C add 9. Just drop those 2 fingers down there. You're the best thing that, back to a G, I've ever found, to an E minor. Then we'll go to a, that's that page done. Alright, that's done. Then we'll conclude the verse with a C add 9. Handle me with care. Now, let me go over that again. Let me work your way through that again. So, oop. I've had too much coffee. Right, so you'll see when we get to the main strummy bit, I've just done it like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. All right, so when you see those arrows, you can't mess that up. You know, it's pretty straightforward. This is what we've got then. I'll play the riff at the beginning, and then I'll play the rhythm as I've just done it. Been beat up and battered around, been sent up and I've been shot down. You're the best thing that I've ever found. Handle me with care. And then it would go into the second verse. Reputation's changeable, and as many rhymes as we can find with "able" at the end. All right, so do all that, and then we get to Roy Orbison. Now, this is a great part of this. Now, when you go to the Roy Orbison's bit, I'd like you to play your G. Instead of playing it like this, I want you to play it like this, and there's a reason, because you're going to need this finger to play what's called a G augmented. All right, now, it sounds like a big flash name, and I suppose it is, but all it means is you're going to put this finger here onto the 4th string of the 1st fret. That's all it means. All right, that's all you need to know. That's all the audience care about. They don't care about all the theory behind what it is. They just put that finger there and you're done. So let me sing Roy's bit. I'm so tired of being lonely, I just found some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Now you can conclude it with a G with the 2 fingers, and you'll see why in a minute. Let's look at Roy's bit. Okay, so this is it here, and I've written the lyric at the top so you can't cock it up. All right, so there's Roy's part, and you can see the inversions I want you to use. Inversions, what's that mean? The different type of way of playing G in this case. All right, you're going to play the same chord, but you play in a slightly different way, and it's important. So that's what we're going to do now. This is page 2, and it's got Roy Orbison at the top, and it's got the lyric at the top. So again, the rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's have a look. The 1 and 2 is on the G. 1 and 2 and. Then you'll put your first finger on the 4th string at the 1st fret. It's a bit of a stretch. John Lennon loved that chord. And then a C. Now we'll play a C like this. You can either play it like that, which is a full C, which means you can hit all the strings, or if you've learnt it like that, you can do it like that, but try not to thump the bass string. Okay, so I'll play it the easy way for you, the way you probably know it. That's Roy's bit. It's not long enough, I can hear you say. Well, you're right. Do it again. Right? So what's this? I'm so tired of being lonely, I still have some love to give. Won't you tell me that you really care? See the way I swapped over to that G? Everybody, because we're going to get in to Tom Petty now and Bob Dylan's part. Okay. Actually, I've got the C. You can play the C the other bit. Do whatever C you want. I'm going to play a C add 9, or you can play a C. I'll do it the easy way. C or C add 9, it makes no difference. They both sound cool. If one guitarist in the band was playing a C like this, then the other guitarist in the band would be doing a C add 9, so you get a really nice wash of sound. All right. It's never good to play the same inversion if you've got 2 guitarists in a band. Always split them around. So this is Tom Petty's bit, which goes, where are we? Right, here we go. So C. Everybody, I'll do it the traditional. Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream on. And then we start the whole thing again, and that's the song. All right. So there we are. Now, the lyric, I've put the lyric on everything. If you look at this, can you see? You can't mess up. All the words are down there for the different parts, even the second verse. I mean, I can't sing it all here now. A, because I can't sing like Roy Orbison, or the others for that matter. I'm just showing you where they are. And I'm not playing the track because I'll get a copyright strike. They're jumping on you people for doing that, so I'm just glad I can sing it a bit, you know. But you'll get the idea, you know what it is, all right? So there we are, that's what it is. Now each of these chords represents 2 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4. See this line here that we've got down here? That indicates a bar. What does that mean? It means, as I said before, 4 beats to the bar. So if you see 2 chords in here, and that D is a D with a C, you know, where the little finger goes over the top, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, let's have a look at that bit. Yeah, see on the C add 9, there's a whole bar there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just because sometimes those lines are closer together than other ones, that doesn't mean the timing's any different. It just means there are more words to get into that bar. Okay, that's what throws a lot of people when they look at books. You know, you can have a lot of words in one particular part of a song, and it'll show you the chord above it, and you'll think that, you know, that you've got more time to sing them, when you haven't. You've got to sing the words faster. And the other big thing is, a lot of people think that every song starts on beat 1. So say for example we were going to play Hey Jude. I'm just giving you an example now. You know, you quite rightly, if you've never played before, will think Hey is beat 1. So if I did that, I'll just busk. Bear with me, busk. Hey Jude, hey, hey Jude, don't make it bad. That's wrong. What's wrong with that? How the hell are you supposed to know? You've only just started to play. What it doesn't tell you is it goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Hey Jude. Ooh. So the word hey comes on beat 4 from the previous bar. So when you hear the record, what you won't hear, because they've cut it off, you've got 1, 2, 3, hey, and so it starts. Now I'm just giving you that as one example, but hundreds of songs are like that. But when you see them in a book, you'll see Hey Jude, and you'll see the chord above the word hey, and you'll naturally assume that that's where it starts. And after about a year of trying to do it and not being able to do it, you'll say, bollocks to this, I think I'll learn to play the flute. Alright, so anyway, there we are. You've got all the stuff handled with care. I thought I'd get the Wilburys ones out of the way now, because they're great songs, and you seem to like the other one, the one I did last week. Now don't forget, I'm going to be doing, all my uploads are going to happen now on same time, Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, for those people who are as old as I am. The youngsters they haven't got a clue. I say that to some of my young students, they look at me like this. They haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. So I'll see you next Saturday at the same time. Enjoy this one. Remember, you can just play those nice easy shapes. Just sing along to the track. It's all about the singing, you see, and the tune. And if you can't sing it, somebody else can. If there's 2 of you, you got to make they can play a bit. Whoever's the best of the 2, let him play the George Harrison ding 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 ding, and then you do the strumming. But I promise you, you'll just have fun with it. But keep doing it. Keep doing it. I might do Big Yellow Taxi next. You know, by Joni Mitchell. Now, why would I do that song by Joni Mitchell, you might ask? Well, a lot of people out there, all of us, as we get older, we struggle with our fingers a little bit. And Joni Mitchell, she had polio as a kid, and it sort of restricted the movement in her hands. So she used an open tuning to play a lot of those songs, and everyone, Led Zeppelin used it, everyone, Keith Richards, we all use open tunings now and again, because you don't have to use as many fingers to press the strings down. You know, if you play with open tuning, you hit all the strings and it's playing a chord for you. So you've got to do very little to get a great sound. So I think that might be a good one. I'll be looking for your response to this one, and I'll be looking to see if there's any comments about the Joni Mitchell one. If I get enough people saying yeah, do it, I'll do it. If I get sort of like this, then I might not. It's up to you, but it's good to mix it up a little bit. It's great rhythmically as well for strumming. All right, it's an easy left hand, great for strumming. That's your decision. Any other? The other one I'm also doing is I was asked if I could do. Is it Alice's Restaurant? I don't know how to play it yet, but I heard it the other day. I dig it out. I do actually read all your things, by the way, and I try to get back to you if I can. Alice's Restaurant. It's a great finger picky one. So I'm going to have a little look at that. It might take a week or 2 to get it together, but I shall look at that one as well. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. It's Saturday evening, and
and I've got to go and find my other hat. And don't forget, I've got another live stream coming up shortly. Thank you very much for those people who do those little donations on the super thanks. All right, as I said in my little message, I go through a lot of tea and coffee here, so it all helps. So thank you very much for that. Any questions you've got, you know how to get hold of me, and I will see you all next week. All right, until then, look after yourselves and take care. Have a good go at this one. Bye bye for now.